Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Power of Exile. We are playing in the Hardcore Breach League as a solo self-found Necromancer who turns minions into caustic clouds. Today we're gonna play the Academy map. It's a rare. It's a Zana map. Started as a blue with map modifiers to quantity, also applied to rarity. We added a 20% reduced flask charges, which already gave us 30% pack size and a decent amount of quantity. And I figured, let's wriggle this, make it into a yellow, and we got 28% more monster life. So we are trying to maximize the Zana modifier without going too overboard. So let's throw this in. Let's see, we're gonna add something else. I mean, bonuses to quantity also apply to rarity. So that is something that is, of course, going to be excellent for adding more Beyond to this. Because, of course, by now, you know, I really like my Beyond maps. So, let's see what we can get from here. Academy opening up.
They came for enlightenment, but were imprisoned by man.
75% quantity, 88% rarity, and 30% pack size. This is a pretty decent setup for Beyond, or at least as decent as I can make it. So we are going to be on our guard, because demons might appear at any moment. If you're going to get a breach, that's going to be lovely as well. Archmages, that's fun with all the minions we have running about. Those arcs are going to be really efficient. Ooh, nice. So, prophecy, that makes 4 of the same uniques drop. Actually, this getting 4 of these items that all have the same name, if you sell them at the same time, you are gonna get Orb of Alchemy for that, which is gonna close off a challenge. Because there's a challenge to use certain vendor recipes to produce certain types of currency. And there is one for selling 3 or more of the same named rare item. And that gets you an Orb of Alchemy. There's also one for selling 2, that gets you an Orb of Chance. That is relatively easy to do, but the Orb of Alchemy is much more tricky because, of course, getting 3 uniques or rares with the same name is difficult. So if we sell all the mirrored ones, yeah, you actually see it. So 2 of the same, we get an Orb of Chance. Third one gets you an Orb of Alchemy. That's gonna get us a challenge completed. So I think that gets us to 14 points. I think it's silly that they have this nice progress meter, but they don't show the number in a nice numeric way anywhere. Just an interesting observation of just interesting design choices. Anyway, that was already our very first loot run. That prophecy does fill your pockets. The other prophecy that triggered, revived a random dead minion as a stronger version. Ooh. That's Fanatics of Fiji. Yep. Not the Fiji himself. Usually you know when the Fiji is there. You don't have to wonder if the Fiji is there. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot of damage, and I had some issues moving out of place. Flash of Bamef. So far so good. It's also the tar definitely makes it tricky to move about. And again, we are filling up on items. Let's empty our pockets and move in and out, and then we're gonna do the Essence challenge that was just up ahead. It's one of those maps where we even should start considering whether or not we should use all the portals or not. Ooh, we have a Corrupted Undying Archivist, Remnant of Corruption, and a tier 4 Anguish. So I think we should probably prepare for this one a little bit. It's gonna be tougher than our usual essence encounters. So just get some proper clouds going as well. And then we murder. This one is hasty. And it has a nasty aura. But of course we have a fairly decent life pool. The flesh monster. And that was that. Good. Oh, that was that. Time to move on and summon demons. So for now I'm just gonna stick to the left hand wall, clear the outsides of the area, and then eventually gonna find the inner bits. Should all be rather doable. Hello there, yellow demon. And goodbye, yellow demon. So far I have had a couple of maps where I had success summoning the demons. Unfortunately they were lower tier maps and I was just really lucky in finding them. But every time I intentionally had a map that I wanted to run for a YouTube video, so it had the proper rarity and things like that. And always no demons. So I hope this one is gonna be different. Go against the trend. But by the end of the videos we know. Or hopefully before the end of the video. Just kill our minions here. Okay, we're gonna be attacked here from two flanks. That's potentially good. Okay, we get some flesh of becuase. Roller beetles. Also chaos damage coming in. Well, becuase is chaos based, of course. He's the chaos archer. Okay. Heavy strike. Oh, behind us is some mobs that need to be murdered. Outside on the map it looked like we have already been here, but of course we trace the outlines from the outside, not from the inside. So that can get slightly confusing. But in the end, we will try to murder everything. And there is a breach up there, that is promising. We'll get a reasonably filled room up here, so that's already a lot of fresh corpses. Even get a yellow demon. A vile whale, the blood drinker. Even more. Let's just curse them a bit, makes it easier to kill them. Okay, so reasonably filled up. Let's start flooding the room with skeletons again. Okay, that's done. Then we're just gonna flood the place a little bit with some more corpses and more importantly with some clouds, and then Army of the Damned we go. Okay, just vulnerability. Okay, I see some blue demons. Okay, I'm gonna hide items here because keeping an eye out for what the heck is happening is more important than ever before. Vulnerability over there. Vulnerability over here. Okay, that's... Okay, there's more mobs here, so this is where we want to have the most of our massacre. Oh, clasped hands. Oh yeah, of course, they are technically items, making it really difficult to deal with. Ooh, there's a yellow demon. But that was just it. Fanatic of Effigy. It's a blue demon. Unfortunately. That was kind of it. So, one portal, two portal. And a third one. Oh, we are getting close. So at this point it might be worth just trying to lure some monsters here. And see if we can just get another portal to open. Because then we do get ourselves a greater demon. And who knows, it might be one of those that I haven't actually slain yet this league. Okay, and more items. So there is a bit of uncleared space over there. Let's see if we can fish. Go fish. So. Monsters or minions, get out here. This is too far away. That's the biggest problem. This is just too far away from the other room. Maybe if you have Enduring Cry or some other war cry, some means of actively taunting stuff. Okay, we were kind of in an interesting corner there. We are slowly getting to the point where combination of lots of mobs and maybe something like a demon spawn. It has the potential to ruin our day, definitely. Hey, Katarina.
Come to me, Exile. Let us.
Okay, revive the corpses. Bring them to the sculpture. He's pointing forward. Okay. Also, the sculptures drop desecrate, I'm assuming. So there's chaos damage. Hostile chaos damage in places. Yeah, it's just desecrating the entire floor here. So we're getting rather full on items, but we are close to our destination. Servants of Hast. Okay, we're just gonna go here. Just deliver the skellies. They become hostile, that's good. Means we can kill them. And then once that's done, we are done with this. Nice, nice. There is a Katarina in here somewhere, good. And then we can finally empty our pockets. But yeah, this is definitely turning into a loot run. Oh boy, is this turning into a loot run. Like that, good. We still have 2 portals remaining and 1 after this. So, I'm completely not worried that we're not gonna have enough portals or anything. Just have to be aware that we only have 1 more return trip after this. Usually by the time you run this low on portals, it's also when you start to run low on hostile monsters. It all balances out in the end. And here is the boss fight. That is interesting. So this is the librarian from the archives, or a souped up version of him. Trinian, the arbiter of knowledge. Trinian is the base. Also, Eyes of Satoshi. Yeah, of course, there's some minions here. So we'll see. There are some demons spawning, but we're just generally completely fumigating the place. Doesn't really matter that there's demons here. Oh, hello, you. Hiding in the dark. Right. And still 50 plus mobs remaining. Right. So are we gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna start leaving some items behind now if we can't loot them. That's just the nature of things. Once we get maybe a glove or something and a dagger, then we're gonna make a final loot run. And then call it episode. Well, after murdering all of the remaining monsters, there's a decent wing of the library that we have yet to explore. Of course, there's some archmages over there. Just step out of here. That are minions to the work. There's a rare behind here, but I don't think our minions are truly interested in it. Okay, let's just complete this room before we move forward into other rooms. Only a couple here, so there's no true need to get out of the way. Let's see. Convocation is ready. So. Okay, next room. 50 plus mobs still remain. I had expected the statue there to come alive. It just happens so often in the libraries here. Okay, there's some golems here. That's also kind of it. I was expecting, or hoping rather, for some rooms that were just more filled with mobs rather than small rooms with small amounts of mobs. Okay. By the end of this episode, we're gonna be swimming in wisdom scrolls. So I think this is the fourth one that's dropped so far. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so some fanatics of Fiji. Let's take a step to the side here and deal with what's in there still. 30 plus mobs remain. We're full on stuff, so final portal. Filling up a quad stash for about a third in a single run, that's profit. That's very, very nice profit. Okay, oh, there's a trunk here. Then we have to find a way to the room that's being highlighted here. Which is gonna feature some backtracking. We have to go back there. But luckily, thanks to Flame Dash, we can make decent progress. That's where we've been before, but... Oh, let's pull everything back. We did encounter them. Gonna work. Okay, at least we're getting yellow and blue demons. Might be that is the extent of it though. Unfortunately, yeah, these guys are just too wrapped up between these bookcases over here. I do like how adding Beyond to a map definitely encourages you to do a full clear. Just for the hopes of just getting a greater demon spawn from even just the last little minion in a map. Okay. And that takes us to 8 monsters remaining. There's a room over there that we seem to have skipped, and that is it. So, for the sake of completeness, let's grab it. It's not too far, it's only 2 rooms away. Yes. Put all the minions in, convoke. And murder. Ooh, and we get a spider lair map from it. That's final mob drops a spider lair. I'm pleased with that. And with that, well, we got some space left, so I'll walk back and grab some loot But for now, we're gonna thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again next time, when chances are good that we're gonna run another Beyond map, and hopefully we'll find a greater demon. Bye bye.